Whoop whoop! What is up, Bearcats? Hope you all had a great weekend, and thank you for deciding to stop in and hang out with us to close it out. We're here, we're hanging, we're chilling. Yeet yeet! It's HMG After Dark, and tonight is I am very fortunate to have found where I can watch That's My Bush. I also edited the description where there is a link where you can watch along with us at archive.org. And we're kicking this off with Season 1, Episode 1, An Aborted Dinner Date. Yeah, if you guys are familiar, this is the show that South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone did. It was like a 1-season, 8-episode run. It was fucking hysterical, I thought. So why not do it for an HMG After Dark, pal? So yeah, we are starting on Season 1, Episode 1. Give you some time to click that link in the description to watch along with us. Whoop, whoop. And Season 1, Episode 1, An Aborted Dinner Date. I'll go ahead and get started. Let's do it, Bearcats. Countdown from 3 to play. Hit and play on play. In 3, 2, 1, play. So the idea behind this is more of a satire and a rib on sitcoms, but with a political backdrop. Like, I forgot, I got the DVD set, and in one of the episode commentaries, Trey Parker and Matt Stone said one of the ways they came up with episodes was they had a dry erase board. They had, okay, here's one column, TV sitcom plot devices. The other column, key political, issues or points of contention. And it's like, okay, drew lines. Okay, what are the most entertaining and fun scenarios can we get with these combinations?
Waxing, I took an eighth of an inch off my hair. I wanted to look extra pretty for our dinner tonight. What dinner?
What dinner?
Oh, the dinner I know about.
Oh, the dinner I know about.
George, I know it's important to me that family has intimate time alone. Oh, hey, that's important to me too.
So yeah, what the combination with this episode ended up being the sitcom plot device of trying to carry out two different events at the same time, or two different things at the same time, along with abortion rights. Country singing, that's my bush. Life is hard, the price of fame. When you're president, everyone knows your name. Hey, what's happening? It's my bush. I can't believe he's actually in the White House. That's our man. And there's a great cast in here too. The great Kurt Fuller playing a fictionalized version of Karl Rove. And then you got Marsha Wallace, the late great Marsha Wallace, who is of course most notably known as the voice of Edna Krabappel from The Simpsons, who plays the sassy maid in this show, and she nails it so well. Let's hop on Facebook too, pal. Let them know we live. Yeet yeet. And again, if you are just stopping in, we are watching this live on the archive.org website. Link is in the description. Yeet yeet, so you can watch along with us. If you need a timestamp, just say timestamp, and I'll let you know where we are at. Whoop whoop.
That's a cheeseburger. Come on, Princess. Let's have another review session.
So the character of Princess, who is Bush's press secretary, the original idea they had was they wanted to have Bush's twin daughters as like these airhead bimbos, and some of the materials Comedy Central didn't like, so they kind of condensed it into one character and made it his press secretary.
You're having first lady syndrome. Oh, sure, they all go through it. What do other first ladies do?
It's easy. When your husband is president, you can consider your marriage over. See, find a pet cause. Hide your broken heart behind an agenda like say no to drugs, helping burn victims of the homeless.
No, I believe in my marriage. I'm going to resist the urge to help the homeless burn victims and make my marriage work.
Good for you.
Look at that, Carl. Abortion cake, a fondue set, all this summer's going to kick back. What do you think?
Honestly, Mr. President, I think the whole abortion dinner party idea is a little gay. Pro-life, the head of pro-choice are both very strong personalities. You put them in a room together, it can be highly volatile.
Oh, after you said about the NFL, the XFL, I'm not a fan. And what about the heat miser and the snow miser? Didn't you see how they finally found a way to get along?
Yes, Mr. President, I used the briefing tape you gave me.
Just big glossy color photo on the cover of every magazine. Leader of pro-life, leader of pro-choice. They're shaking hands, and I'm in the middle. Little fondue set up on the side.
We're Republicans. We don't like the pro-choice people, remember?
The Uniter, Carl. Well, now,
Whoop whoop.
Uniter.
Well, you had a scheduled summit for tonight.
Oh, no. I have a schedule for tomorrow now.
No, you said yesterday you wanted to schedule it for the day after tomorrow.
That's right.
But it's today now.
So it should be tomorrow.
Oh, it now keeps checking.
I can't make the summit tonight, Carl. I have a dinner date with Laura.
Well, it's too late. The head of pro-life, Felix Harris, is on his way here, and from what I understand, he's a freak.
What kind of freak?
Apparently, he was aborted 30 years ago. He managed to survive, and now he is bitter, he is angry, and he hates to be canceled on.
Yeah, he survived an abortion. Now he's 30 years old. He's bitter, he's angry, and he hates being canceled on.
You don't want to have dinner this evening, do you?
Yes, George, I really do.
So he's trying to cancel your dinner date tonight.
Now, Maggie, you stay out of this. Laura, something political has come up.
Told you we'd say that, didn't I?
Laura, it's just a being president is harder than you can possibly imagine. Laura, I have to put the country ahead of our interests. Will you stop that? Some laundry to do?
Oh, you're right. I've got to do like your father did and separate the whites from the colors.
Well, at least he believed in something.
You canceled on me 17 times. Can't you cancel this one thing for me?
Laura, it isn't that simple. You have no idea what is going on.
It's the main room of the White House. Over here, you can see the president and the first lady having an argument about his commitment to their marriage.
Hi, kids. Can we not do this right now?
All right, let's move on to the next room. Mr. President doesn't like spending time with school children. George, you said that even if you became president, your family would still come first.
Laura,
Yeet yeet.
Thank you.
I'm such a pussy.
I am such a pussy. That's my bush.
We're going to have to move the abortion summit.
Oh, we can't. The head of the pro-life organization's already here.
Oh, boy. Well, I'm just going to have to tell them that we're going to have to reschedule.
Hold on. Remember when I told you this guy was aborted 30 years ago and he was a freak? Well, I should have wiggled my fingers, trilled my arms, and I never really developed. He survived eating ants and mice.
What do you mean? He's kind of like a midget?
Worse than a midget.
Worse than
Worse than a M word that begins with mid and ends with jit. So they have this little puppet sitting on a chair that's basically like an aborted fetus that's still alive.
Well, how many of you are there?
Hey, you got to throw a share dig in there.
I just wondered if I could ask one favor about the dinner tonight.
Let's see, for the timestamp, we are at,
Tomorrow night.
I guess let you guys know, we are at the, there's a link in the description so you can follow along with us. We are on episode 1, season 1, aborted dinner date. Timestamp is currently 9-minute mark. No, I can't see because my eyes never developed and they're sealed shut. Dude, this was man, look, man, watching this and like with the environment around us these days, like, man, this would be ballsy. Like, this would be ballsy in this day and age, but Trey Parker and Matt Stone could pull it off. Somehow, they somehow know how to, like, deflect getting canceled. They're like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys when it comes to the police. Oh, it's again because we got the sitcom satire, so we got to have the annoying neighbor, pal.
What's new, lad? Nothing. What's new with you?
And of course, you got to throw in the laugh track at the cringiest times.
I have a super important abortion dinner and a dinner with Laura at the same time, and I can't push out of one. Get a picture of me with these two leaders shaking hands. How hard can that be, right? Booyah!
And this actor they found to play Butch, he did such a great job.
Oh, George, it means a lot to me that you have some other plans tonight to spend it with me.
Tonight I pulled out all the stops. I even got someone to play our solo.
You're a servant.
Because I'll give you your supper later on. Amen.
I have not. It's another show I have not seen in a long time, probably about at least 15 years.
If she does come out, you're gonna warn me. You're gonna make a loud crow call.
I'll make up this sofa for you to sleep on tonight.
Oh, don't you worry. Just remember, Laura comes out, crow call. Well, hey, Laura. Hey. How we all doing?
With this new suit that gave me, I look like Terry Grant.
Joyce Matthews from Pro-Choice People.
Nice to meet you, Joyce. Can I call you Joyce?
You already did.
Come on in.
Mr. Bush, let me be frank.
Yeah, of course, that's Joyce.
Happy to be here defending a woman's right to choose to some male chauvinist pro-life leader.
Well, meet the pro-life leader now. Felix Harris.
Hello.
Mr. Harris, they shake hands with a nice pro-choice leader.
Where is she? I can't see because I was aborted. Well, she's the leader of the pro-choice movement. Let me guess. She's got a butch haircut, a bunch of feminist beads, and a gigantic ass. Oh, yeah, sure. And you aborted me.
Damn! A woman has rights. Oh, yeah, sure. What rights do I have? I'm 30 years old and have to shop at Baby Gap. Again, this is an exchange between an aborted fetus who's survived and is going against a pro-choice person, which is, whew, this is pre 9/11 2001, pal. So it's a little sketchy here. Like, wow, this would not fly today. Damn.
What did you make?
What did I make? It's sweet.
What was that?
What was what? Oh, I know. Why don't you tell me all about how you plan on redecorating the Lincoln bedroom?
Really?
Yeah, just close your eyes. Close your eyes. And tell me exactly how you envision it. And don't leave out any details.
Well, I'm thinking about changing the wall colors from yellow to deeps. Perhaps the golden work trim around the first layer of wings. You just keep the laws off our body. Respect the woman's choice.
Women make that choice when you open your meat curtains and take a bath.
Dude, bro.
Why don't we take a nice picture of us all shaking hands?
I hate shaking hands with someone who's pro-abortion.
I'm not pro-abortion. I'm pro-choice.
Are you against abortion?
No.
Then you're pro-abortion. Take a work class, you stupid hooker.
Picture real quick. Picture. Turn on the flash. No. I'm the president of the United States. Forgive me if I demand some decency.
So we are currently at the 15-minute, 20-second mark of season 1, episode 1.
Now, Felix, you need to know that Joyce stands up for what she believes in because she thinks it's right. Joyce, you need to remember Felix is against abortion because of strong moral convictions. Now, we're all going to sit and talk like adults. Oh, I'll be right back.
And then here's what makes the show great. Here's where the sitcom stuff pops in.
Just came in here and started squawking weird, huh?
Yo, Bert happened to fly in and squawk.
What do you think?
That was actually great timing. And great production, too.
Isn't it nice we're talking, George? How sportful.
And they cut to the shot of the dining room and Princess is dancing on the table while singing Genie in a Bottle. Yeah, get me early 2000s, pal. Get me pre 9/11 America, pal.
How about you spread me out on that massive table right under that big picture, Mr. Lincoln, and pound me like a
Before we make love, I want you to put on something sexy. Oh, I know. What that thing I got for you last Valentine's Day?
Steve Parker?
Oh, yeah, get that on. I want you now.
Ski Burka.
Fondue is being served in the basement.
Don't you call me Chucky. So somehow this the guy who's the guy who survived an abortion is a fetus. He's now on the back of the Bush family dog riding around the house, And now here comes Laura flashing herself in front of everybody. This was seriously an amazing show back in the day. George, there's a fetus riding our dog. Man, this show, if you really think about it, this show was brilliant. This show was so brilliant. Yeah, and if you're stopping in and joining us, we have the watch along link in the description. Please make sure you join us. Whoop, whoop.
George, I'm not upset because you had a big steak dinner tonight.
You're not?
I'm upset because had I known there was an abortion dinner, I would have understood. But you didn't tell me because we hardly talked anymore.
But you said you'd be upset if I canceled.
George, I'm not reasonable. I just want to know what's going on. Is that so much to ask?
Oh, I'm sorry, Laura. It's just I really thought I could unite both sides of this abortion.
George.
Whoop, whoop.
And maybe you can't unite pro-choice and pro-life activists because, in a way, they're both right.
You're right, Laura. You know what else? I just remember. It ain't steak dinners that help you think things through. It's talking with the people you love.
And of course, you have like all the sitcom cliches in there, like the laugh tracks, the sound bites they throw in there.
You know what, George? You may be but you're an okay husband sometimes.
Oh, honey, then, Laura, I'm gonna punch you.
And they call back to the honeymooners right there. Bang, boom, to the moon, Alice. And this is one of these days, I'm gonna punch you in the face. All right, so now we're insinuating that this fetus, this like aborted fetus that survived for 30 years, just did oral on Laura Bush. I think it's what they're insinuating there, pal. Dude. It's the original airings like taped on here. I remember that. Like I remember hearing like that bumper, like, "Hey, South Park coming up next." So we're going to the next episode, A Poorly Executed Plan. So the crossover here with this is the sitcom plot devices, frat brothers coming to stay, and capital punishment.
But I'm a beta Del, Laura. Maybe 30 years ago, but I'm always going to be a beta Del.
You'll always be a gay one too, but I don't see you inviting NSYNC over. Come on.
Maggie, you're the housekeeper. Why is it you think you can make sexy remarks to me?
Because you can't ever come up with a good comeback.
Yes, I can. I'm just as sexy as you.
All righty then, all right. Let's give it a try. Okay, I'll pitch one in. Okay. Isn't this a huge seat?
Yeah, but it goes with the couch.
No, you're supposed to say yes, it is, and the chair's big too.
I know.
All right, are you ready?
Oh, yeah, I got to come back.
All right. I'm gonna pitch this one high and slow. Have you ever seen a more hideous pig?
To me, like to me, this is what really made me respect Marsha Wall. Oh, one sec. Sorry about that. Yeah, this show has made me respect her so much more as a performer and actress because, like, I knew her as Edna Krabappel, but like watching her in this role, she was so damn good, in this role.
I know your frat brother's coming for a visit, but we need to discuss the death penalty agenda.
Death penalty, right? Can you see this picture of me and Stallone from where you're standing?
Yes, Mr. President, can we please get some work done?
Well, shit, I can't mute my mic. Something's happened. All right, no worries. We good. Whoop, whoop.
Didn't we?
So then all of a sudden, a bunch of dudes in like turbans bust in the room with sunglasses and AK-47s, taking the place over. It's like, oh shit, we're under attack. No, it's your frat brothers, George. No way that would fly today. No way. All right, hang on. I'm gonna dump out one sec. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, we're good.
Drowned in tar.
You can drop my tar anytime you like. Come on, George, give us a grand tour.
Mr. President, I don't think it's wise to have these guys traipse you through the White House.
Well, just let me show them around, Carl. They'll behave.
Jeez Louise, Georgie. Nice pad. Hey, who's the stripper?
What? Laura.
Just kidding. I seen you on TV and stuff. Doo-doo.
Moose from my old fraternity.
Mr. Moose.
This is Georgie's first lady.
Yeah, right. She wasn't even his first librarian.
Laura,
Ooh, damn, pal. All right, yeah, I'm gonna dump out and dump back in 1 sec. Sorry, guys.
The wind.
Check 1 2 1 2. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. All right, nice. All right, so if you are just joining us, we're episode 2. Click on the link on the description to follow along with us. Episode 2, a poorly executed plan, and we are at the 4 minute and 45, actually 4 minute and 50-second mark. Whoop whoop. Where the frat boys, like George's old frat brothers, are moving into the White House. Yeet yeet.
Remember what I said about when we're in the Oval Office?
Huge opportunity for us. Members of the press will be there taking your picture as you sternly and resolutely attend this execution.
I know, but to see somebody die, that doesn't sound very fun.
What's the matter, George?
Let's go to full screen. I forgot about that.
Soft, have you, Georgie?
And George, due to his own personal convictions, he's having second thoughts of attending the execution because he doesn't want to see a human being die. But now all of a sudden, his frat brothers are like, "Are you going soft, Georgie? You going soft, Georgie?"
Mr. President, please. This is a very delicate matter.
And he does an Elmer Fudd.
Oh, what have I done? I don't want to go to an
Man, this is probably one of the best, most underrated comedies ever.
You were trying to show off to your crap buddies. They were up all night streaking through the White House and crapping in the Rose Garden. You have to ask them to leave.
I can't ask them to leave.
Whoop, whoop.
I think I've become a snob. Maybe they'll be right. You know, I used to be the biggest part of that.
Yeet.
President of the United States.
George, you're the president of the United States.
For you.
I know.
George, I'll be the bad guy, okay? Bill.
Pigsty. Can't you work any faster? Hey, how about this? You don't tell me how to do my job, and I won't tell you how to be bald. TV, how about that?
Guys, we need to have a little talk with you. When George said you could all come move into the White House, he was a binge drinker.
Whoops, that's a wrong link.
The White House is not a practice, and though it's been wonderful having you all here,
Yeet, yeet.
Oh, I see. I guess we understand. I mean, you folks gotta have your lives.
thank you. I'll leave you guys alone now.
Boy, what a bitch, huh?
Boy, what a bitch, huh?
One last night. We'll have a big DC party tonight, and then we'll get out of your hair.
Sure. Hold on. I can't.
You won't even give us one night.
God, I can't. I have this super important execution to go to. Being president
Don't
is.
bother, Mr. President. I think we know where we stand.
Come on, don't be like that.
Come on, guys. We better just get our stuff and get out of the president's way.
Fellas, I can't help it.
Just remember that one day all this glitz and glamour's gonna be gone, and all you're gonna have left is your little snob self. You've changed.
You've changed, George. Now the frat boys are going out for an execution, pal. Whoop whoop. Of course, I'm wondering how much is the reference to like the Skull and Bones he was a part of in Yale. Oh yeah. They actually did make a Skull and Bones reference, but with Karl Rove instead of Bush. I like that. That was clever. So George decides, hey, we're gonna do a fake execution, pal. Trick my frat brothers. Whoop, whoop.
Prostitute's leg is broken, and Bob, you're trying to tell her she's got gum stuck in her hair. Oh.
You want a date?
Hey, lady, you got gum stuck in your hair.
Want improv comedy?
You don't?
No, we don't. In fact, improv comedy makes me sick. Because you act like it's totally improvisational, when in fact, it's formulas that you rehearse over and over and over again. And every night, you pretend like you're making it up off the top of your head, and then you laugh on stage to make it look real. Do you hear me? I said, do you hear me?
I love how she turns that around on like on the Karl Rove character. Like Karl Rove's like a villain shitting on improv, and then they do improv to throw it right back in his face. That's great. Whoop whoop.
Leave it to me.
Strapped in and given his lethal injection. The drugs used are Nick Short.
All right, one second. I'm gonna grab a couple of sodas. Be right back. Yeet yeet.
Something strange going on in the front office. There's all this talk about a second execution. There's only one execution. Jenkins was the only one who knew what was going on, and he's at the hospital with an allergic reaction to peanuts. His neck swelled up like.
Yep, this is where it's all going down. I'm going to give you the best execution you ever saw. All right. Bring in the prisoner.
Mr. President, I believe you're supposed to wait until midnight.
The hell with that. I got my Fresh brothers here now, so let's go.
We're back. Yeet yeet.
But that's what we're telling you.
So yeah, George does not realize that the comedy troupe got held up at the gates. He doesn't know this is fake. He doesn't know this is an act. Or doesn't know this is real, I should say. I'm sorry.
Regret, kiwi.
Kiwi.
Look at my wee wee. You're supposed to be putting on a fake execution. Listen.
Administer the drugs.
Oh, no, you give me that. I'm going to kill it.
But it must be done in order.
I know the sequence. First, we put in 3 tablespoons of sodium pentothal.
Oh, mother.
How about we use this? Drain cleaner. And we do a lip dance. And
He's dead. And he doesn't. And again, he thinks this is all a setup, a comedy routine. He doesn't know that he just killed somebody. Like he legit just killed somebody. Doesn't even realize it.
You were really good, pal. Here's an extra 20 bucks. What's that for real? That was the real execution. Carl, no, those are fake drugs. That's a fake needle.
No, that was a real needle. Those were real drugs.
You really, really killed that guy.
Oh my God.
But seriously, how far off are we from this in real life? The president is staging a mock execution that goes wrong with him actually killing the person, and then him like all right, let's do the real one. That was the real one. Wait, what? And now here comes the improv group to try to like sell okay, here's the real one to the public. Oh, great TV, pal. Great TV. He begged for his life and I fired on him.
52 men you put to death in Texas. You just actually did it yourself this time. Sweetie, don't you die now too.
It was just so easy to execute all those people on down the road, Lord, because they were just numbers to me. Oh, I think one phone call I could have stopped all those executions in Texas, but I was busy. I was busy buying stuff for the house. It could have been live. Oh, this parade, this 10 o'clock party, oh, this snowball.
George!
Laura. It really hurts. It's the governor. Pardon? I said, it's the governor. Burns. George Burns? Oh, guys, I think I'm dying. No, we're chewing.
And what's even great was I love that final scene. Like you had Kurt like Carl Rove shitting on improv, and then he ends up leaning into it to sell the fake execution. Oh, that was a great episode. We still got 2 more to go tonight, pal. Whoop, whoop. What we got next? Oh, this is a great episode. This is the episode where they blew their entire budget on. Actually, let's rewind real quick. Go to the beginning. Yeet, yeet.
They refuse to pay your exorbitant phone bills anymore.
Been making any exorbitant whatever you said phone call.
Sir, your phone bill was $1,200 last month.
Let me see that. Don't you wait a minute. I don't know anyone in the 900 area code.
Yeah.
Is a pay for service prefix, like for instance, erotic talk lines.
Well, I certainly haven't been calling any erotic talk lines. I haven't.
The calls, sir, all originated from the master bedroom.
Well, it wasn't me. And the only other person who used the phone is the first lady, and she.
President, women don't call sex lines. Unless, of course, they're completely unsatisfied with their husband's performance.
The president's kind of in charge. He's got the whole country singing. That's my Bush. Life is hard at the price of fame. When you're president, everyone knows your name. Hey, what's happening? It's my Bush. I can't believe he's actually in the White House. That's our man. That's my Bush.
Laura. Who was that?
I can't.
Laura, I just got last month's telephone bill. $1,200.
Laura, have you been calling smutty sex lines?
What? You weren't talking sex just now?
Of course not.
So if I push the redial on this telephone, it's not going to go to a sex line?
No.
To be fair, she's telling the truth.
You ready for another tarot card reading?
Tarot cards?
Give me Miss Cleo, pal. So yeah, apparently Laura Bush has got an addiction to calling Miss Cleo, pal.
Does the name Jet mean anything to you?
No.
Oh, how about Jet?
No.
Chris?
No.
What about Dave?
Oh my God.
Yeah, she does look like the psychic cold reading gimmick. It's all in the cards.
So October's going to be a better month for us financially.
Anybody named Steve?
Yes, we have an uncle named Steve. She's amazing.
Being homosexual, I just do the gay card.
Uncle Steve is gay.
Uncle Steve's gay. I just drew the gay card.
And draw the card. Uh-oh.
What? Uh-oh.
Nothing.
What? You didn't draw the gay card on me, did you?
Again, this would never fly. This would never fly today. I just drew the death card on your presidency.
Do you think it's possible?
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, good. Except for psychics.
I wasn't a psychic who was able to tell me the exact time and place I would start hating Tom Hanks.
Second Academy Award speech.
Bingo.
Well, listen, Carl, give me more Secret Service guys.
Why?
Just do it. And Princess, I want you to go around and lock all the doors.
George, we have to calm down. These telepsychics are for entertainment purposes only.
Yes, Laura, but what if she's right?
Oh, honey, they just tell you things that could apply to anybody. I bet if we call back right now, they would draw totally different cards.
You're right. Let's call back and find out.
No, that's just what I want us to do, don't you see, George? We've become dependent on telepsychics. You know, I might be able to help you. I used to be dependent on daytime cold medicine, but my therapist helped me beat it with subjective diversion.
What's that?
It's easy. Whenever I felt like I needed a hit of the daytime orange yummy, I would immediately do a brain-stimulating activity like making origami or singing show tunes. Anything to distract yourself. Pretty soon, you don't need the crutch anymore. That makes great sense, Princess. It does. Listen to me.
Yeah, and the actress who played Princess, she did a phenomenal job playing that character.
Clang, clang, clang with the calling. Ding, ding with the bell. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life for us.
Give me the hard knock life, pal. Whoop whoop.
Miss Tina, you've got to give me another reading. I need to know how this next week will go.
Let me focus on your spirit and see what the cards say. Oh, boy, this never happened before.
What?
I just drew 4 cards. Death, death, gay, and death.
Death. I just drew 4 cards. Death, death, gay, and death.
The 30-second origami swan you burned today. What's wrong?
My urge to all tell the psychic baby. Princesses, when you're dependent on something, you have to distract yourself. I just can't find the right thing to occupy my mind.
How about vodka? Every time you get the urge to call a psychic, you drink a vodka tonic instead.
Am I what? Sure.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm already drinking, ladies. Come on over here. Whoop whoop.
Relax, nobody's going to kill you. You're Secret Service, right? Yes, sir. And you're fine with that whole thing? Oh, that's great. I'll just see you later.
Whoop 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 whoop. What's up, Sonic? Good to see ya. Yeah, man, we're watching That's My Bush tonight. I put a link to be able to watch along in the description. We are on season 1, episode 3 at the 7-minute 35-second mark. Whoop whoop.
I want to be perfectly honest with you. The number of school shootings in our country has finally risen to an unacceptable high. And I say no more. I'm going to put a stop to school shootings by banning all guns in America. Our schools will be safe again. Effective immediately. I'll be safe as well.
So basically, like they somehow, the liberal wacky neighbor managed to convince the character of George W. Bush to ban guns to save himself, to basically protect himself. And everybody's pissed at him. And rightfully so. Oh, yeah, we even have a guy in this episode who an actor who plays the character of Charlton Heston, which is great. Get me drunk Laura Bush, pal. Oh, here comes the actor playing Charlton Heston. And he's like pretty much a soundbite of like Charlton Heston's greatest lines. Drawing a lot from Planet of the Apes.
No thanks, Mr. President Peter Space. I want to know what all this no guns bull crap is about.
Well, I figure America has had enough gun violence and I'll be the president to finally put a stop to it. For the children.
Children, boy.
Be a lot.
I'll call you lots of things, boy.
I cannot let this go on. I must ask for more respect, sir. After all, you are talking to Mr. Charlton Heston.
Violent crime's at an all-time high. I figured no gun.
Even if you did get rid of all the guns, which you can't, someone could always just use a knife. Ever think of that?
Draw shell on that.
And then what? Are you going to outlaw razor blades and bow and arrows and candlelight?
Hold on, I'm gonna write all this down.
George, you don't get it. Guns don't kill people.
They don't?
No, bullets do. Guns just get them going really, really fast.
Guns don't kill people. Bullets do. Guns just get them going really, really fast.
My Secret Service trained by the finest of British police.
You've upset millions of people. Just listen to that boy.
Oh man, yeah, but in an odd way, this episode, in its satire, it actually aged really well. Like, look at Britain today, look at America today. Who ended up being right when it comes to gun control? Yeah, America won that debate, no question. And then you got the Secret Service showing up like British bobbies. So they do a bit where they have the Charlton Heston character pick up an issue of People magazine from the coffee table in the Oval Office, and the Secret Service are like, "No, you put the president's possessions down." And then the Charlton Heston actor goes, "You let my people go." So now President Bush has a guard bear for the front door. And in the commentary for this episode, Trey Parker and Matt Stone admitted they kind of blew their budget for the entire season in this episode because they had a real bear, an animatronic bear, and a dude in a bear costume for like all the stuff that they shot in here.
Miss Cleo, do you remember yesterday you told me about that very bad thing that was going to happen tonight?
Absolutely. Miss Cleo knows all.
Who's going to do it?
Somebody had close to it.
Yeah, and here, like there's the kind of jokes I love, like the pointing out the obvious jokes. So we all know what Miss Cleo looks like. So we have a scene where George calls her back, and we find out she actually has a whole staff working for her, pretending to be her. And we cut to like several booths of different black girls. Now all of a sudden we cut to this fat white dude smoking a cigarette. Now all of a sudden he starts speaking like Ms. Cleo, and the character George Bush completely buys it. And this actor falls into the character of Miss Cleo. I mean, come on, that shit is funny. That is pointing out the obvious humor.
So what's this all about, George? Tonight, a murder is going to take place.
And now I got George Bush coming into the dining room in a suit of armor. And now George is challenging everybody to see, okay, who's going to kill me? Come on, come and kill me.
Remember when I asked you to lock all the doors in the White House? I did. Did you? You were on your way to lock the doors, but you got distracted.
We locked the doors, remember to lock the doors. Oh, what a pretty bell.
Here's how great of an actress. I apologize to her. I can't remember her name off the top of my head at the moment. But dude, she played this airhead bimbo character so well. Like she nailed that character. Like, dude, like we just watched a whole thing of her picking up like a little ringer bell, like you pick a bell and ring it. She picks it up and rings it, and then she picks up the phone on the desk and goes, "Hello? Huh? Nobody there." Rings the bell again. "Hello? Huh? Nobody there."
Told me that I should ban guns, but then you didn't stick around, did you? And I seem to remember a moment when you weren't there. So where did you go? All right, I did leave the room, but not to kill you later. I was sniffing Princess's panties.
I don't wear panties.
Oh shit! Princess don't wear panties, pal. This is where, like, this show is where I really fell in love with the late, great Marsha Wallace as a performer, because, like, this showed she can do it as well as a voice actress as Edna Krabappel and a live action actress as the sassy maid in this.
How many people must die before you become president? A project for my civics class. Would have been quite damning, Carl, had it not been for the simple fact that whilst I was in your office, I overheard two voices. Whose voices you asked? Maggie and my very drunk wife, Laura. What murder scheme were you two whispering about behind closed doors?
You don't want to know.
Oh, yes, I do want to know. Trust me, you don't want to know. I don't want to know, or you want to murder me. Which is it? It can't be both.
All right, George. You must know.
Oh, I remember this. This is great. So I'm going to hit pause right here before we go any further. So George is accusing his wife and Maggie of planning to murder him behind his back because he heard some snippets of a conversation. And they're like, no, that's not what the conversation was about. Oh, yes, it was. And we're going to spill it all here. You don't want to do that, George. Oh, yes, I do. No, you don't. Yes, I do. So let's hear that conversation. Whoop, whoop. So, yeah, it was actually more about George's little worm. That little worm dangling there, pal.
Which brings us clearly and finally to Mr. Charlton Heston, the head of the NRA, here to break down the president. Who's one? Whose kid just down? Oh, there. Try, you slippery eel. Just have to pee. And besides, before you called, I was on my way to a commercial. You're right. I couldn't have wanted to kill you. No, I couldn't have wanted to kill you. Leaves nobody.
All right. So yeah, everybody's clear. Like, yeah, like he went through all the suspects. And like, oh yeah, you're all clear.
There is one thing no killer can resist: a loaded rifle. Well, let's find out what'll happen when I throw this loaded rifle on the table.
So George throws a loaded rifle on the table. Lights go out.
So when the lights come back on, we shall see who the murderer was going to be. Ha ha ha!
Lights on, and everybody left.
All right, let's try this again.
Gonna do it again. Lights on, lights off. And it's the bear. The bear gets the rifle, pal. And Trey and in the commentary, Trey Parker and Matt Stone admitted, like, yeah, this whole thing was to set up a punchline at the end of this episode, which we will get to. You know, you got a fight between the bear and George. And then it's Charlton Heston to save the day, shooting the bear from behind with his own gun, saving George's ass. Which there's some message there too, pal. Yeah, it was a good guy with a gun who saved the day. There's kind of a message there. And here's the punchline. Oh, coming up, I should say.
I'm sorry I accused you all of wanting to kill me. Dang, it happens. Look at the news too. Regulating firearms isn't going to stop the violence in this country. It's up to all of us to respect each other.
Anything else?
Yeah, no more sockets.
That's a great true lesson right there. Restricting firearms is not going to lessen the violence. We need to respect each other. That was the punchline. We should have the right to bear arms, but not the right to arm bears. Oh yeah, come on, guys, come on. That's some good shit there. One of these days, I'm gonna punch you in the face. All right, that's the end for episode 3, and we're going to go into our 4th and final episode for tonight. Oh. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so this is SDI missile technology political issue mixed with trying to steal cable, a TV trope or sitcom trope. Well, why can't the White House have free cable? Give me Lemmy Wings, pal. And then Lemmy Winks carried over into South Park. Lemmy Winks. Lemmy Winks. Lemmy Winks. Crawling up inside a gay man's ass.
Well, it's vital to me, okay? Why should I pay a deposit when my cable hasn't even been hooked up yet, Mr. President? A remote control deposit? Put me on hold. Don't put me. All right, I'm on hold. What do you want?
Mr. President, the Star Wars missile defense system is finally up and operational. Secretary of Defense Rumsfeld was
Okay, fine.
I probably actually we did have Rumsfeld appear in this show, in this series, or a caricature of him at least.
And the module has been installed right here in the Oval Office. Or a
Wait, so you're telling me we can blast missiles out of the sky with a satellite just with a click of the mouse, but I can't get cable?
Mr. President, this new plasma screen display is for targeting any spot on the globe, sir.
But it's very important you understand how it works. I got it. I understand it completely. It's fine. No, not you. I'm not fine with you. No, no.
This was good talk. That's my name.
Your actual name is Princess.
Yes, Princess Lynn Stevenson. Do you think that makes me stupid?
You think I'm stupid? Well, it might have a little bit to do with something the pet name everybody has for you, a princess. Yeah, but that's my name, Princess Lynn Stevenson. I was named Princess Diana. You think that makes me stupid? Well, it helps. Here's the funny thing. George has access to like this, like missile defense, and offense system, but he's more pissed about the fact he can't get cable. And now his neighbor Larry is offering to hook him up with free cable. Like, yeah, I'll get you a wire. I'll get you plugged in. I'll get you some illegal shit. Just pay me $20. We're good. So a princess decides she's going to order her some memory enhancers, but because she's princess, she orders some other memory enhancers. More specifically, a memory enhancers. So we'll watch how this plays out throughout the episode, pal.
Huge billion-dollar corporations. They're just trying to make a buck on us little guys.
I don't see how that's any different from stealing back a gun from the grocery store.
It's totally different. Look, it's more like finding a friend who's going out to buy some gum. I'm just going to grab a piece and chew it before they care. It's like somebody's going to beam the gum with the cable, and then I'm just going to splice it on it, and I'm going to chew the gum. Everybody is chewing on the giant wad of gum. All right? We all share this one huge mouth, all right? Oh, grow up, Laura.
You know what? Honestly, that's kind of a great analogy of George Bush actually being a socialist at heart. Oh, he accidentally triggered the SDI system. Uh-oh. And they fire on Germany. Oh shit, bro. They're gonna be pissed. You don't want to piss off the Germans, bro. But all George cares about, do I got cable? I got cable. Yeah, you also got some pissed off Germans who want to take out America. And as crazy as these scenarios are in this show, they do a great job in the season/series finale of grounding the consequences of Bush's actions into reality. I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, he actually does face real consequences for these things that happen throughout the series.
What's going on? Mr. President, we've got an unidentified nuclear missile headed straight for us. Really? From where? We don't know, sir. Those bastards. When you say you mean here, Washington, D.C., yes.
So yeah, there's a nuke headed for DC, and Maggie the maid, played by the late great Marsha Wallace, she's like, wait a minute, she means like headed here for DC? Like, yep, later.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 8:15 this evening, an unidentified missile was fired at the United States. We are still tracking the source, but our brand new SDI system, which many liberals were against, managed to successfully intercept the missile, allowing our country to remain safe, and me to be able to say, "Yen, yen, 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 yen."
Dude, Karl Rove is so great in this show. And our SDI system intercepted this missile coming into American airspace, and defending our P, which allows me to be able to say, nya, 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 nya. Yeah, and even Trey Parker and Matt Stone said that Karl Rove was a little bit of a bit of a diva on set, but I mean, dude still brought it in his performance. All right, so Germans got a plan B. And they even got their own German version of Princess. and Maggie, nice. Like, this is what makes Trey Parker and Matt Stone so brilliant, man. Like, they pay attention to those little details.
You are the man. To me, Al Pacino's character goes to jail at the end of Dog Day Afternoon.
He does. Well, it's just a movie.
Well, it's just a movie.
Pockets for him.
And here's Princess, a much clearly bustier princess, pal. You can put an eye out with one of those things.
Grace. This memory enhancement is really working. My brain is like a sponge now, just soaking up whatever information I can. Go on, ask me anything. Anything you want about the ingredients and cake mix. Is flour an ingredient in cake mix? Yes.
Dude, here's the this is how great of an actress the again, I apologize for forgetting her name, who plays Princess in this show. Like, she went over the top with that character to, like, it was just so entertaining. Oh yeah, and this episode's like kind of her time to shine too, which we'll get to. So yeah, you have these German dudes wearing brown shirts, like just popping up out of nowhere, being like, "Oh yeah, we're at the phone company." Yeah, not like you're actual, German nationals or anything. Uh, However, here's the funny thing. George Bush mistakes the Germans for the cable company. That's where it gets fun.
People found out I stole cable and can tear this country apart. Go down there and say it was your idea.
George, I took the fall when you strangled that condor. I'm not doing it again.
Oh yeah, I took the phone and you strangled that condor. I ain't taking the...
You gotta get over here to see the people. Entertaining a lady friend. I don't care if it's Nancy Pimentel. I don't care if she's giving you a hand job. Just get over it. According to this missile came from Austria.
That's what our intelligence reports show.
Oh, I apologize, not German. Austrian, which in a way is kind of even more suspect, pal. And now they've taken Karl Rove, Secretary of Defense, Donald Rumsfeld, and Princess hostage, pal. And the one time where Larry is being serious, George doesn't believe him.
Is that's Beethoven?
No, that's not a remote control for cable. That's for the SDI system.
He just handed the entire SDI system over to the Austrian government. And then her breasts grow so big they snap the ropes containing them, as she rescues everybody else and they fight against the. Get me memory enhancers, pal. Yeet yeet.
They weren't from the cable company after all. They were just Austrians. Doesn't matter. I'm not putting that bootleg cable device back on my TV anyway. Oh, because stealing from huge corporations is still stealing. I was wrong there to think otherwise.
Good for you, George.
Not only that, I'm getting rid of the entire SDI system. Oh, puts too much power in the hands of the wrong people, namely me.
Didn't you save everyone, Princess? Looks like you got some
Man. And I remember like a lot of my political views. I'm kind of like remembering I picked up from here. So they did like the weird like South Park way of like, okay, here's where this side was right, here's where this side was wrong, here was that side was right, and that side was wrong. Oh, he said, I'm going to punch you in the face in German. Nice. Whoop, whoop. All right, for HMG After Dark, that's going to be it for us tonight. Tomorrow, we got the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch Along, the Impact Attack. And then Tuesday, we Like It Raw, A Show, late start NXT Watch Along. But tonight, I think we're going to keep the party going. Whoop, whoop. We back in about 10, 15 minutes for HMG. I'm sorry, for twitch.tv/LG Brandon. Whoop, whoop. Got some new SNES games to download and want to play them, so let's do it. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, so 10, 15 minutes. Get yourself something to eat, get yourself something to drink, go to the bathroom, take a smoke break, whatever it is. And we'll see you there. Twitch.tv/LG Brandon. Whoop, whoop. Much love. Take care, y'all. Always a pleasure hanging with the Bearcats. Yeet, yeet. If we don't see you tonight, hope to see you on one of the other shows. Much love. Whoop, whoop. Take care, y'all.